While not as critical as some of the other elements, gaining access to your home is still very important. If a potential buyer can't see your home because of a restriction you have put on, then you do run the potential risk of losing a buyer. As you can see from this list of choices from the Northwest Multiple Listing Service, there are a number of ways you can specify access to your home, plus additional information that can be selected. MLS Key Box plus Vacant is by far the easiest way for brokers to show your home. There are simply no restrictions other than the hours the lockbox is set to work. With that said, the majority of homes on the market are occupied. In that instance, the best two boxes to check are MLS Key Box and Owner Call First. What that means is that if someone wants to see your home at 2 p.m. that day and it's noon, the broker calls your house. If you answer, you can confirm that 2 p.m. is fine and plan to be out of the house, say around 1:45, so the showing can take place without you there. If you don't answer the phone, then the broker will proceed to show the home at 2 o'clock. If for some reason 2 o'clock just can't work for you, then you have the opportunity to try to arrange a different time for your showing. Keep in mind, however, that brokers and clients usually line up the homes they want to look at in geographical order. By changing the time, you are again running the risk that the showing won't happen. The Selection Call Listing Office is quite a bit more restrictive than Lockbox Call First. What this means is that there are some special circumstances that the listing office wants to speak with the buyer's broker about. The problem with this is that the buyer's broker doesn't know what this is, and whomever happens to answer the phone at the listing office probably doesn't know either. Therefore, the buyer's broker needs to get hold of the actual broker handling the listing. If there are other similar and equally as good listings to show, many times a buyer's broker will pass on a home with that kind of showing restriction. Next down the line is simply the appointment box checked. In that situation, whomever is designated in the remarks or showing phone number needs to be reached and a mutually agreeable time is set. Many times I found that it is not only a particular time whereby the home can be shown, but a particular day. This situation sometimes is difficult to work around people's schedules. Before I go on to talk about the worst situation for showing, I want to mention the miscellaneous boxes that we could find checked on any particular listing. They are day sleeper, gate code needed, pet in house, power off, and security system. While these are all nuisances, they usually don't stop a showing from taking place if everything else is easy. However, if they are items that are checked along with other less than ideal showing instructions, they can be the thing that takes a home off the list. The absolute worst scenario is Renter Call First. It's very common for brokers to try and avoid this situation at all costs. If they are choosing the homes to show the buyer, a rented home will be the last kind of home they want to show. While you could have the most cooperative renter that keeps the home spotless, a buyer's broker doesn't know that. All they know is that the vast majority of situations like this come with uncooperative renters that make it very difficult to show the home. They don't want to be moved out of the home, so will do a number of things to try to stay. They are known to hang around and tell the buyer everything they hate about the house. They many times are not the best housekeepers, and the home will show terribly. They simply don't have any interest in helping to sell the home. If you do have a situation whereby you need to put some restrictions on the showing, such as you have a standing meeting at your house every Thursday from 6 to 9, just try to make everything else as convenient as you can. There are exceptions to what I have just gone over. Exceptions are where there are no other homes even remotely similar to yours. You might have a very expensive waterfront home or a 100-acre farm. Properties like this can get away with being more restrictive. A serious buyer interested in a unique property like this will usually cooperate with more restrictive showing instructions. There's one more area I'd like to go over as it relates to possibly losing showings. These are the relocation clients. In general, people moving to the area, be it from a civilian or military job transfer, many times have a limited time to fly in, find a home, and fly back out. If a home can't be viewed when they need to view it, they will move on. There are also occasions when we find people literally living in a hotel with their kids and pets, waiting to get into a home. Relocation situations can vary greatly and may not necessarily mesh with your situation, as far as closing and occupancy dates. Sometimes you will need to make tough decisions as to whether you're willing to accommodate a particular buyer's situation. On this last page, I'm coming back to the lockbox system to explain how it works. A lockbox is a box shaped similar to a padlock that can be connected to something near your door or on the door handle. Inside the box are the keys to your home. In order to access these keys, you have to be authorized by the Northwest Multiple Listing Service to use the system. An authorized user can point an electronic device such as their smartphone or the active key from Supra at the sensor on the box. The user needs a password so their device will communicate with the lockbox sensor. The sensor records the information about the user and then releases a container on the bottom of the box that contains the keys. This means that there is a record of who accessed the keys and when they were accessed. While there are other lockbox systems, the Supra system is the most secure system available today. Now that you know about the various ways of allowing for access into your home, I'd like to talk briefly about a system we have through the Northwest Multiple Listing Service that can help coordinate your showings. It's getting very popular, keeps you in the loop, and gives you more power over scheduling showings around your schedule. It's called Showing Time. With this, an agent goes into the system and requests a day and time to show your home. You and your broker get notified with an email and/or a text message. It can be set for Go and Show, where no appointment is required, and a broker just selects an available time from the calendar that you and your broker set up. An appointment required, whereby a confirmation must be obtained from you, a tenant, and/or the listing broker. If you're still living in your home while it's on the market for sale, showings are inconvenient and disruptive to your normal routines, especially if there are several people in your family with varying schedules and if you have pets. However, if you've chosen the right broker to advise you and set the other 7 elements properly, including flexible and convenient showing instructions, the inconvenience and disruption should be relatively short-lived, as it should not take many showings to find the best buyer. With the experience we've had with thousands of home sales, WEBREALTY brokers know how to advise you in deciding what is best for your individual situation when it comes to showing instructions. Remember, you only get one best shot at hitting a home run before your home becomes shop-worn and you start losing value. Let us help you optimize the 8 elements of selling a home so you can hit that home run.